So Prairie Lithium is a lithium development company, obviously in the prairies in Saskatchewan, Canada. But rather than bore you in the 10 minutes with every detail of the Prairie project, I thought I'd just tell you about my journey in the lithium industry, because as a lot of people in this room would know, it's very resource price-driven operation, and you've got to be a brave guy and resilient person to ride out these lumps and bumps in the industry. But, I started in the lithium industry about 11 years ago. I was the director of European Lithium Limited, which had a spodumene project in Europe, and the lithium price was pretty low. This was the first wave in the lithium price that I experienced. Stock was about 3 cents, took off to 33 cents. A lot of people made money. They're all pretty happy. There was a time for me to jump off the board. I jumped off the board and looked to pick up some US-based assets. I'd worked in the US for an extended period of time, found a project in Arizona that I staked. It was open ground, and New Mexico as well, and spent about $1.3 million of private money, friends and family, and we vended that to Hawkstone, HWK, which is the current company we have today. And again, the cycle turned on us. We did a little bit of drilling, didn't get a lot of traction. Luckily, I met Jane Morgan, and she helped us out with the promotion. We held it together in the down market. Like I said before, you've got to be brave in these cycles. And in that one, I don't think I was public enemy number one, but in a few of the down cycles, I think I was. And then we held it together. We did some drilling on that project, and there was an almighty run in the lithium price. I'm sure everyone in the room can remember that. So the price went from something like $5,000 a tonne to up to $85,500 a tonne. Our market cap went from very little to $500 million. So at that stage, I was very popular. Our board were very entrepreneurial. We were keen to develop the project. And then, of course, the cycle starts again, and down it goes. And with an entrepreneurial board, I think it got to about $40,000 a tonne for LCE, and we thought we would acquire what we thought was a very sexy asset, and it is the Prairie project. But at $40,000 a tonne, we thought we were getting a bargain and paying $70 million for it, half in shares and half in cash. We had plenty of cash because we'd been booming with the commodity price, and we kept spending as the lithium price kept going down. We did a lot of drilling on the Prairie project, and we knew that it was a world-class project and it would change the lithium industry forever because of the nature of the project. But the lithium price kept dropping, and it bottomed out about $8,500 a tonne. And that's definitely when I was public enemy number one. I was getting abuse from shareholders, and the whole board was, and you just got to be resilient. But we rode it out. And I've just come back from a Nevada lithium conference, which is the biggest one in the world. You have a lithium price now of sort of $23,000, $25,000 a tonne. It hasn't really been reflected in the development companies, but it has been reflected in Pilbara and Liontown, the major developers. So it's still a tough game, but it's improving. So now we bring ourselves to the third cycle that I've seen in the lithium industry, and we're about 6 months into that. So it's a nicer place to be, and we're developing up our project. So we have a large resource of 4.6 million tonnes. Now I'm going to bore you with the detail. And we have 345,000 acres of Crown land. This project is applying technology called direct lithium extraction. It's very innovative in the industry, and it's going to change the industry forever because of the nature of the process and the fact that it's industry low operating costs. And I'm not the only one who's pushing direct lithium extraction. There's other people in this room that are applying direct lithium extraction. But if you look at where we're at, we have companies in the Smackover formation, such as Exxon, having a budget of $4 billion, doing exactly what we're doing. We are trying to beat them to production, which is not easy when they have a balance sheet like that. So we are in construction phase, and we're looking to production at the end of December. On a relatively small scale, 150 tonnes per annum. We have an offtake agreement with a company in South Korea, and that offtake will go up to 10,000 tonnes per annum. The ultimate build out of the project will be at 20,000 tonnes per annum. That's a fairly large player in the lithium market. and we will have shown that direct lithium extraction works for our project. So in summary, I just wanted to say that, promoters in this industry, shareholders, traders, you have to be resilient in this space, and I'm looking forward to a future lithium price that's a lot higher and it makes my job a hell of a lot easier. Thanks very much.